electric flux. Electric flux is the total normal electric field lines crossing through a surface. Let us see the difference between electric flux and electric field. We create a uniform electric field here. Suppose these are the equidistant field lines, and all these field lines are directed towards right. So this is a region where electric field is same. Here also if we consider electric field is same, here electric field is same, everywhere electric field remains the same. So it's a uniform electric field. Now let us consider an area through which these field lines are crossing. So this is the area through which electric field lines are crossing. Let us imagine this area is normal to the electric field lines, which means the area vector is parallel to the electric field lines. I just represent the area vector with the symbol A. Area vector A is normal to the surface which is parallel to the electric field represented with these field lines. Now if we consider a unit area, if we consider a unit area here, I just represent a unit area. It's a unit area. And this is the area vector. In the same surface, I considered a unit area, and this is the area vector which is represented by A. Now through this unit area, what is the total number of field lines crossing normally? That is represented as electric field. So electric field is the total normal electric field lines crossing through unit area. Unit area. Then what is electric flux? Just imagine through this unit area, 2 field lines are crossing. So I can represent, for example, I can represent electric field as 2. Through the entire area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 field lines are passing. And that 5 will be our electric flux here. Since it is electric flux, we represent with phi E. So how we can connect this E and phi E? E is the total normal field lines passing through unit area. But phi E is the total normal field lines passing through the entire area A. I can write phi E is E times A. E times A. Now mathematically, if we say through an area, I represent a smaller area here. This is an area delta S. For that, area vector is being represented. That is also same in the same surface we consider the area vector. So A is the area vector here also. The surface is delta S. Since we take the surface delta S, I just represent the area vector as delta S here. It can be delta S, it can be anything. So for this delta S, I represent the area vector as delta S. Now, we calculate the total number of field lines crossing normally through this delta S. I represent here as delta phi. So delta phi is the total field lines crossing normally through delta S. Already we know through an area A, flux phi is equal to E into A. Similarly, we can write delta phi is the flux through the surface delta S. So we can represent E delta S. So here delta phi must be E into delta S. Since it is the vector quantity, E is vector quantity, delta is also vector quantity, we represent delta phi as E dot delta S. Now total area A, if we consider, then total flux phi through an area A can be represented as summation of all these delta phi's. So either phi or phi E, summation of all these delta phi E, which is equal to summation of E dot delta S. Or another way, calculus method if you are using, it can be integration of E dot delta S, which will be the total flux phi E. This is the situation if the area vector is parallel to the electric field lines. Now let us consider a general situation in which the electric field is directed towards right. I just represent electric field with one line. This is the uniform electric field over this area. Anywhere if we take, electric field is same. Now this electric field is crossing through another surface. Let this be the surface. Surface is oblique. Plane surface is the one which I had considered, but this plane surface is an oblique one. This is the surface. So we can represent the area vector to be normal to the surface. So this is the surface. For the surface, I just represent the area vector to be perpendicular to this plane. So let this be the area vector S. Or if we take a smaller area, delta S, I can represent this area vector as delta S. Look at this diagram. E is the electric field delta S is pointing in this direction, so that these two make an angle theta. So here electric flux, if we need to calculate, we have to consider the component of electric field along the area vector, or we need to consider the component of delta S along electric field vector. So already we know if E is the electric field, delta S is the area vector, along the direction of E, component of delta S must be delta S cos theta. This delta S can be resolved into two components. So this is delta S cos theta, and perpendicular to this must be delta S sin theta. This must be delta S sin theta. Nothing to do with delta S sin theta. So we need a component of delta S along the direction of electric field, which is delta S cos theta. Now let us calculate what is the total flux. Already we know total flux phi E is equal to integration of E dot delta S, or summation of E dot delta S. What is this actually? Here we can write phi E is equal to integration of component of delta S cos theta along the direction is delta S cos theta, component of delta S along the direction of E. So E is remaining constant, which is the uniform electric field. So phi E is equal to integration of E delta S cos theta. The same thing if we write in terms of dot product, again we get E dot delta S, which will be phi E. Thank you.